Welcome to K-pop Gives Me Life, episode 5. Actually, this is an extra episode. Uh, I am one of the hosts, with a headset, and then my other co-host here is Big Brother Alex. Can you introduce
Yeah,
yourself here
hi.
for this episode?
We're back.
I don't know, back. It's like sort of
I
an
don't know
extra
what's happening.
episode now.
What's happening?
I
Yeah,
don't know. I think for girls find it 999. It's sort of rain is
yeah.
falling or something.
Something kind of a
Uh,
something something really surprising happened. So I guess
so
we want to talk about it. All right.
we'll get into all that stuff.
Yeah,
We'll
yeah,
get it. So I don't know. It's just been one of those long days.
yeah,
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Whatever happened on that moment, or whatever that event happened in Girls High 99, that just made it
yeah.
like extra longer day, I would say. So it's sort of
That's true.
it was like
That's
a long
true.
day, and it was a long day, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it
So
seemed even longer now.
yeah,
Like all those
look,
things that happened.
as a Hikaru
Yeah,
stan, it's just not one of those things you
yeah.
want
But
to see,
don't.
right? It's
I
like
know, I
no.
know. It's kind of really personal for you because
So
yeah,
let's get into this, okay? Let's get into this whole thing. Let's see where
yeah.
we go in the next part.
Let's do
All
it.
right. So first off, before we get into the whole event that happened, there's a couple of things that we can kind of get into here. It's like how Mnet has done the finals so far, right? Because the Girls Fight at
Mm.
999 is the final show or the final episode is gonna be in a day or two, right? Oh, I
Yeah,
think
on
close to.
Friday. Yeah,
But so we're trying to put a little similarity test on this whole thing, right? So from Produce 101 to I'm not gonna go into the boys group because I'm not a boy group fan. But yeah,
no,
it's
these are the we are
Produce
girl group
48.
stands.
Yeah,
Like,
so Produce 48. We're trying to look at all the stats, right? Produce 48 to me is probably the most closest thing we're gonna get with Girls Fight 999 at this point.
yeah,
So if you ever watched, if any of you who's listening has ever watched Produce series, and Produce Air 48 situation, we before the finals they had a they had an inter ranking, right? They had one where
yeah, I think so.
basically
Yeah,
basically there was a ton of Japanese and then like a few Koreans there, right? Like it was
yes,
majority Japanese,
that's
right?
that's what I was trying. I was supposed to say that was kind of correct.
So
Really
we're
surprising.
we're in a situation here, right? That we're in a how do I say this? So so what we saw there is that the finals became that it was what? How many Japanese? Three Japanese, two
I
or
think
three
there was
Japanese.
four,
Four?
three or
No.
four.
I'm talking about the final. I'm not talking about pre. Pre was
Oh,
like
yeah,
four
yeah,
or
in a
five. Yeah.
final, but in a final, of course, there were three, but in the interim, it was even more.
Yeah, it was a lot more than that. So it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
shocking actually to, well, not shocking, but we kind of had an idea that Mnet's gonna kind of pull off some weird shenanigans
yeah.
that would probably make it
That's
happen.
true.
Lo and
Yes.
behold, it happened in Produce 48. All right.
Yeah. Surprise,
So
surprise.
so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm gonna go to the next line here. So a few days, it was a day or two ago, they had that live. I don't know,
Two days
story
ago,
live.
yeah.
So they had that live. Apparently, on the ending, they did an intern ranking, and lo and behold, like all the ones that have been number one,
Everybody
number
freaked
two,
out.
it was like
Everybody
majority
kind of.
Koreans and such. So it was a shocking to the least, right? Like to many people, that is not how do I say
Should we
this?
should we read the ones that are there? Can you?
I Yeah, we can. You could read that. So here, give me a moment here.
Can you see it?
Yeah, no, I'll do it. Just
Okay.
trying to do something here at the same time. All I'm saying is that even for me, I'm super disappointed with this thing. I will. Here's the thing, and I'll be honest
Mm.
with the viewers here. there's not a group, there's not a lineup that I would ever stand. Like there is no chance in the way. And maybe a hypocrite later
Mm,
on, but no, I would definitely not stand this group by any means.
mm.
Um, where is it? I was like, where did I get this? Oh, yeah. So let me get the line here. So interranking is a lot of them are a lot of them are Koreans, which is fine. I mean, it's a Korean show. Korean, no,
Mm,
no problem with that, right? I think in the number one there is what Cheon. When did
yeah.
Cheon? When did Cheon become number one? She made mistakes and now she's number one. So
I think the
we're in a
popularity in Korea.
we're
So
yeah, but we're in the business of giving mistakes and then giving them number one spot. That's a little shocking to the least, right? For an interim ranking, that
um,
is gonna freak people out for sure.
I know people are maybe still, in my opinion, reacted it to a little bit like um, because this is like too much because I was kind of expecting it in a way because it was the first time the Koreans had a chance to just vote one pick. Before they had, they had from J group and C group also. Uh, I think it was kind of natural that most of them wanted to support then a K group member, and that's why the situation is like that. It's like you can see that in a way Koreans maybe acted a little bit faster. They know how things do. They know how to work the system in a way. And so I wasn't totally shocked. I was shocked about who were the girls who
Here's
dropped out. That
here's
was maybe my
here's the
biggest thing.
thing for me. Here's the thing for me. This will lose credibility. This group, as nice as it looks, look. So Young Yoon is there, which is a
Yeah, I'm
very
happy
very
about
solid
that.
person. But here's the thing for me is that on the international
Yeah,
side, this will be, I will say, definitely not going to be popular with the international fans.
no,
Bar none. Like, are you serious? You don't have shouting in there? Like, really? You're not gonna have Ting on there?
and you don't have any Japanese.
And
That's
yeah,
kind of
you don't have no Japanese either. Look,
no.
I could see where this ranking is, and you know how fine and okay it is, but to say this is the ranking plot top nine, look, someone's messing
It's
with us, or the thing is
no.
rigged. The
That
system.
why
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't
that's why it
understand.
was interim. That why it was kind
It's
of
still for instant ranking. That's a little. I don't know. I don't know if they
well,
did. If I don't know if they counted the votes for the internationals or just counting the Korean votes, because those are the things that I'm trying to
we
figure
don't know.
out.
We
When
don't know.
they don't really
I
tell
just
you,
think
it was we. This is the inter rankings. Well, when was the
I
inter
know,
ranking? When did you get it? Today?
but
Yesterday? The day before?
yeah, but I think I think it was that they reset all the votes. So I think that's
Here's the
one of
thing.
the reasons.
Even if they reset it, here's the thing. Even if they reset it, the thing for me here is that when you see an inter ranking and then you see that numbers, look, the inter ranking that we saw earlier, like before we saw the elimination, yeah, it was actually different. But the thing for me was how did they when they did this Planet Top Nine, did they account for the internationals voting for their favorites? Because there's
That's
no
what they say.
that I don't believe that. This just looks like all Koreans. It's a full on Korean votes.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it was said that it's a kind of that there is Koreans and global votes, and then what is the average of
Yeah,
that?
but
And that was
here's
the ranking.
yeah, but still, when you look at these rankings, when you look at these are here's like all of us are Koreans. Like,
Ridiculous.
come on,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah. But I
For
think it
here's
was a
the thing.
shock to the system.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. When you have a couple of people who are in the top rating and then you tell them they're not gonna debut afterwards, that's just ridiculous. That's
Yeah,
just
That's
that's
true.
just gonna cause a lot of uproar between the fans of those trainees. And for
Yeah,
one, root for them. That means anything Admet does is loses credibility because it doesn't make sense. You can't just simply
I
say
mean,
you're top nine throughout the whole thing, right? You're in the top nine throughout the
now
whole
this
thing, and then the last part you say you're gone. Come on,
no, no, it's like I think it was more
I
like a shock to the system in a
I
way.
understand that, but still, that just
And
does
Mnet
that
wanted to show it. They needed to show it because they wanted to people to act and do something about it.
because the thing is for
It's
me
like,
is that this just doesn't make it any better. If anything, how popular is this group gonna be? There's just gonna be a lot of hate towards this group more than the likes,
yeah, like
honestly.
that, but it's gonna change. The interim is always gonna,
I
and that's
understand
why
that.
they showed it.
That's why for me is that you it's not about the balance itself, but just the idea and the principle over it.
Yeah,
Like that the ranking shouldn't fall that off that fast or that
yeah,
all the way down to that
that
point,
was that
That's
was surprising. The members were
that
surprising. That
that one to me was the
the
most
girls dropped
shocking of it
out.
all. Like you're saying all these three who was super popular, you said 17 countries and whatnot. Here's my thing.
Yeah,
Whatever those votes were, 17 countries, just think of it as only Korea at that point, which is fine because that's where they need to be
mm.
popular, right? But still, you're gonna lose a huge portion of the global fandom straight out of the park before you even debut. This is like okay, we're not gonna support this group. This
Yeah, but
I'm
I
not
kind of
asking for
feel
the
that
group to
that's
failure
why
at
they
any.
showed it. That the internationals are gonna vote because they don't want to see just Koreans there. That's why they showed it. If that would be happy with, if Mnet would have been happy with 9 Koreans or 8 Koreans, they wouldn't have shown interim at all. They would just continue. So I don't think it's a bad thing. It was a shocking thing. It's like a shock to the system, and it got people talk a lot and freak out a lot. And there's so
That's
many kind
why
of conspiracies and stuff like that going on.
that's why I feel like in some ways this ranking that they showed right now is it more or less is what Koreans vote is. It just doesn't add up to being the
Yeah.
international vote. Look, we can say like certain members or certain trainees that shouldn't be there. Like there'll be there'll be jump offs here and there, but this is
Mm.
way too. It's too big of a shift.
Yeah.
All right, we're
Yeah.
not talking
Just
about one or two members or like in some
no,
ways I
the
thought
whole top from the like the best four rankings.
are gone.
Not Dayon and Eugene, but all the internationals from other groups, from C group and J group, all dropped out from the.
That's just not
That's
that
crazy.
doesn't.
Yeah.
Here's the thing that doesn't lead credibility for the competition itself.
No,
It just doesn't.
but
If
I kind
anything,
of feel that it was good that they showed it. Otherwise,
yeah, that's
I,
true. But the
yeah,
same thing, same time, it just doesn't lead credibility to the whole situation. If shouting is not there or
it's
Mashal
gonna
is
be
not
different,
there,
man.
come on, man. Like
Don't
that doesn't
worry,
add up.
it's gonna even up.
We knew the
It's
battle
gonna
was gonna be in the bot. It was a 5 to 9, but not all 1 through 9 is out of shape. Like
no,
just doesn't add up. Come on. If you
no, it
look at
doesn't.
this, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you look at this, and if you probably look at the formula and say, and you look at all these numbers from 1 through 9, does that look similar to the Korean votes themselves? If you look at previous data out there, would
Hmm.
if I were to compare this and then compare the data and then the actual top 9, if I see that there's too much similarity between those two, then I know that the only thing they show in this Planet top 9 is what the Koreans voted for and not really the overall vote.
No, it's kind of. I feel that they kind of Koreans acted first, like they did all their voting, and international were kind of sleeping on it a little bit, and that's why this happened. Like, because so that's why they needed to show the interim man. people would be like, "Where is the Japanese? Where is Xiaoting? Where is
what I would
Hikaru? Where
what I
is
want what
Mashiro?"
here's the thing. If what I'm pointing out to you is that when you do 50%, right?
Yeah,
Let's just say Koreans the ones only voted. The max they can hit was 50% per whatever that vote is, right? So let's say
yeah.
for every trainee it's half and half. So they need to get 48% from the Korean side and then 48% from the international side. You mean to
Mm,
tell me like certain members of here has a really good international vote and a really
no,
good
no.
Korean vote. You see my point here? Why it doesn't add
Yeah, I
up?
know, I know. But it was
Like it,
more like a shock to the system. Well, they wanted to people to vote more. They wanted to have some kind of
yes,
drama, and that's why it happened.
here's
That's
the
why it
thing.
didn't.
But here's the thing though. When you do a system that has a 50% chance, 50% usually the way you would do the rankings on that is, whoever has the highest rankings, whatever, 98%, the next one, the next one, the next one. That's why
Mm.
I'm always trying to find out, like, how can Korean really rig this when they can only rig the 50%, not really the other 50% to make the votes. You
This is
just
not
have to,
rigging.
yeah, yeah. It doesn't make sense when they said that 50%. It does. It doesn't go with
Yeah,
okay.
so
Okay, there'll be
it
a hundred
looks
thousand
like,
Koreans that'll vote, and
yeah,
then
it's.
hundred
I
thousand,
admit,
right?
I admit, it looks like the only votes at that has been added up are the Koreans. It feels like that. I know it's kind of, but I think it was more like a shock to the system. Like they showed that you really have to vote and you really have to fight for your trainees and that kind of stuff. So I don't see it
Let
as a
me
bad thing
let me
in
ask
a
you
way.
this. Let me ask you this. Who's watching this show more now?
Internationals for sure.
So, which one would you want to shock more than the other?
Internationals, of course.
There you go. Now you know why
But
this top nine doesn't add up to us.
yeah, that's why.
It just adds up to really good marketing and people wanting to watch
Yeah,
and then
that's what
actually
this
be
was
active.
totally calculated. This was
There's
totally the planned, not like
there's
just
no
like,
way. There's no way I would say the international vote was accounted for on this. It just doesn't add up. Like like
yeah, maybe a
like
small percent, but not a lot.
like
Maybe like,
like didn't you say that Kang what was it Yaseo has a hard time with her national votes? Now she's number 6.
and like Maya is
When
from 25th to the top nine.
yeah,
Also, you're
you
from
see
17th to top
you,
nine.
you you see my point here. Like
I
how
see,
can
but
certain members here get to that top when
but
they
Mnet
don't have
had had
international
had it
trade?
motive in a way. Like, I don't see it as a bad thing. I thought people would really wake up. Like everybody just woke up and said like, "Oh, we have to do something about it." And I think that's a good reaction in a way.
Well, that's what
This was,
Mnet wanted, okay? Because they
yeah,
know
yeah,
that the ratings in Korea just sucks. So
yeah.
they need a way to they need a way
You're right.
to to fix that. And they're
Yeah,
like, okay, which one is actually gonna support this group? The internationals are gonna support it.
yeah. That's
As much as
that's
they want
not.
the Koreans to, they just know that the where the
Yeah, but this
popularity
is.
or where they're gonna be successful with is gonna be the international.
I mean, Mnet doesn't want to have a group where there's 8 Koreans and 1 Chinese. That's crazy. Nobody wants that in a way. But it's kind of showed that this is the situation. Now
We're not,
everybody kind of be serious
yeah.
and start to vote. That's
Well,
it.
that's my point. Is that it's now. Here's the thing: is that Mnet sort of gearing this towards the internationals to do something because
Mm,
they know
yeah,
that's where they're gonna make the money because they've been making a lot
yeah,
of money in the international side. The Koreans have not done anything in order their side to make it more profitable by any means. Here's
yeah.
the thing.
It's
Here's the
kind of
thing.
a
Here's the
hard to
thing.
balance like that.
Yeah. So here's the thing about it, right. Korean votes are gonna be always as important, but It only takes a little bit to kind of adjust for that 48, 49, or 50% of that vote. Compared to the
Do you know
international, we get millions
what
of
is the
votes.
other? Do you know what is the other theory that people are saying?
What?
And I think it can be partly right that some of the, because it changed for to one pick, some of the internationals also picked Korean, and that's why it's also the situation is like this.
I
And
don't
needed
believe
to
that.
change.
I don't believe that for a certainty. I don't. Here's the thing. Here's the
I
thing.
mean, I did it.
I mean, you did it, but here's my thing. Here's my thing. It still wouldn't be enough that it will be what we
Yeah,
see
I
now in
think
the
you're right.
ranking. It's
Yeah,
way.
it's too much. Yeah,
The balance on it just doesn't add up.
yeah,
And I'm not saying like okay this.
yeah. It
Look,
doesn't make
if we
sense. Yeah.
saw Hikaru Mashiro thing on like maybe 7, 8, or 9 or something, then
Seventh or
then
sixth, or yeah,
something
yeah.
like that, then I would kind of understand that kind of makes sense, right?
But
But
Xiaoqing being 16th.
her to be below that and out of the top 9, then you're asking. Here's the thing: you're asking this
I
group to fail in the international
think
side
it's kind of funny.
completely, right?
I think it's kind of funny also in a way.
Look. If this were to
People would.
happen, if this were to happen, if I was Hybe, I would try to talk to the previous top 9, whoever wasn't there. Hikaru Mashiro,
Yeah,
Xiaoting, like all those ones that
Yorina.
did not make
Oh,
it, and then compete against this group because I would still
oh, they were
believe
there.
I would hella believe that would group would actually have they would be more
I
successful in
think they
that
will be
sense.
pretty even. I think
Oh, I don't
if
know
you
about
watch.
that. I would say there's certain things they'll do better, and there's certain things this group would probably do better.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's what I'm gonna say.
But it's like, I think interim ranking is because it's gonna change. This is just the kind of a starting point in a way.
But you know what? If
Uh,
Mnet leaves it this way and that the voters vote this way, then like I said, if I'm hypey and I'm watching this thing and agency wise stuff,
yeah,
I would definitely pick up the ones that were in the previous top 9.
definitely. Yeah, yeah.
I would not second
Just
guess
pick
that.
the yeah, just pick the best ones there, and have a own group. But it's good. This is because we probably don't know any other rankings before the final because it's on Friday. So this
Yeah.
kind of makes it really interesting and really kind of nervous for all the voters, all the guardians to see what's happening. Who is the one? What is the what is the ratio and so on. Like for me, this tells still that Koreans are strong, but I think there will be kind of the best internationals who are most like popular, who has fandom and has fans that have those girls as their one pick. I
Yeah.
think they will come to this list, but this kind of takes away from. I think only the really strong international picks
What I
get there.
what I kind of wish that Mnet did was they left the 1-1-1.
Yeah,
Honestly, I would have left the one one
yeah.
one.
This is what happens when you put just one vote. This is what happens, and in some kind of crazy atmosphere, like possibility would be that that it could be vice versa also. That wouldn't be good either. So there has to be some kind of balance to find some kind of balance.
Well, I still think
And
1-on-1 would have been the best because you've done it already
yeah,
from the beginning till the end. You should have
yeah,
just
that's,
finished it off
that's
already.
I don't see that's what we both think alike. It's like I don't understand why it changed because that was the one that people were used to think all the time, and that's why there were quite like even amount of from different groups in top
Yeah.
nine. Sometimes one dropped out, and C group one from C group dropped out, and someone from J group came in, and it was kind of a really balanced one. And I am also a little bit confused why it was changed to one vote. I guess they wanted to see that who are the most popular, uh, you know,
This
the girl.
doesn't. Here's the thing. This doesn't show anything. If the interim rankings show anything like that, I still wouldn't go like, oh yeah, those are most popular. Like, why is Hikaru not there? She got a lot of views in her videos and such like that.
Yeah, and
And
he has a
now
lot of
she's,
fans.
and you're telling me nope, she's not part of the top nine. Okay, that doesn't make sense to me.
No,
Haltino
no,
has a lot of views too, and she's not part of the top nine.
no,
Look,
she will come. She will come
look,
back. Just
look.
relax, man.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is why I can't really believe this top nine. I was frustrated with the
Mm,
top nine. Like I don't. I'm like, why is going on? Like why is the thing?
yeah,
But at the same time, I go, but it doesn't make sense. If you look at fans, you look at views, you look at all those things. You're not gonna tell
yeah.
me that some of these people are more popular than those three. Like I said,
No,
it has nothing to do with more Koreans and all that stuff. It's more along the lines. Even if you look at all the statistics out there for each trainee, from views watched to what
I
they talked
mean,
about votes and
I
so.
mean, just if it's from 2 days, I think just international people were a little bit sleeping and not like all like understanding that this is the final stretch and you have to vote and you have to get people like campaign and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So I
of
think that
course.
shows that one, and we I'm
I
sure that on Friday we can see a different kind of.
I here's the thing. I thought the ranking is gonna be ridiculous. Like it'll be crazy, but I didn't expect that a lot of the ones that were already in the top nine to drop out like that, and that's majority Koreans. Then that's
Yeah,
where I
but
go, okay. Like here's the thing. Like where's Bora? Bora's not here. Who's your vocalist? Cheon?
yeah, chill. I think.
I don't know. I don't trust her being main vocalist. She has a great voice, unique, nice, but
Yeah,
main,
yeah,
no, no, no. I won't. I won't trust
yeah.
main for her.
It's kind of but just as a devil advocate, what would you would you feel that the final nine would be that there would be two or three Koreans? Would that be a totally different? Would that be still a group that could work really well, or
I Here's the thing.
like if you do like if the final results are totally opposite, like,
Well,
or do you think that this shows still that there are like 4 or 5 Koreans that probably are gonna be near the top also on the final ranking? The
well, we
final.
don't know. I'm not going to make
No,
any
we don't know, but
truly
it's
true prediction.
kind of gives you a clue a little bit, but yeah, we don't know until Friday. But this is the
Yeah,
thing, like, uh, because it was this kind of, voting with Universal, you don't know what are the results. That's the thing.
yeah.
I'm
Well,
really happy
that's
that
the thing.
it's not rigged or anything. That's that was awful, and that was scandal. But
Yeah,
still, like normal voting, you don't know what's gonna happen with normal voting. Like honestly,
yeah,
that's the thing. Like, would that be better that there would be two Koreans and the other one would be internationals? That wouldn't be a better situation. So I'm just hoping there will be a balance, and I kind of think that maybe because there is a live, you can vote when it's live, when it's on.
yeah.
So I think that would be 1-1-1, and that could even things a lot. Like if that would be 1-1-1, like that when people can vote
Yeah.
one time when it's on live on TV or streaming wherever. So it that would be 1-1-1, and that would even up a lot about the
Okay.
results.
Anyways,
That's kind of hope that I have, because if it's one pick again, we are in a same kind of situation. It's just you
well,
don't know at all
well.
what is.
Let's see what it is. So let's get to the next point
Yeah,
here, and that's
yeah. We'll see. We see you on Friday.
Your prediction, okay? So
This is my prediction. It's kind of it's I honestly believe that there are so many international guardians or fans that has these girls, especially Dion and Eugene, as a one pick. And if Koreans are the one who are also gonna back up Seon, Dion, and Eugene, I think they are. That's why they are my top three now, because I think they will have from the both places. They will have their own supporters. So that's why I have those. Like that's a little bit surprising, but after that would be the two, in my opinion, the two most popular Japanese contestants. So Hikaru and Mashiro. I'm sure they will come back to the list because of their popularity, about how popular they are in Korea, and so I'm pretty sure they will come back. And then I can see because my idea is that it's five Koreans. So I think Yeseo um, and Youngun are the ones that
yeah,
have a good chance to be there. And I think it's not like it's not certain at all. Like there's a many girls who are kind of battling for the four last places from sixth to
yeah,
ninth. So, but this would be something that I can see happening, uh, especially knowing that they also are they have popularity internationally also. So,
oh,
and then if you want to see that there will be two Chinese, I kind of see those would be the front runners, and especially seeing how popular like Fu Yanning is coming all the time. People are talking more and more about her. So I see her as a big choice to go to the list also. And then I can't drop Sin Tioting from that because I kind of I can't imagine the group without that kind of personality and that visual and that center in a way. So that's why. But the kind of the tasty take about this, or a hot take, is that I just have that feeling that maybe Urina can't do it. Like she doesn't have that kind of popularity in Japan than Mashiro and Hiraku, and there are some that feel that it's that she's not the sure thing in my opinion, and it would be kind of a big drama and kind of a kind of a kind of a Mnet thing if that would be like this
oh,
great couple and there would be either one of them could just come in or whatever. So that would
yeah,
be, I think, like a big twist. I would love it, but of course, people who are Ting and Urina and the couple,
yeah,
like that kind of stuff, then that would be hard for them. But I can see that Urina is not that popular than the two other ones.
oh,
And if I can see that's a five, like a 5-2-2, then this would be the list that I will like want
oh,
or think it's probable to have. So that's why.
I see, I see.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Do you have your ones or
okay.
okay? So you have
So
Urina there. This is
yeah,
interesting. Yeah. Yeah.
so I think in the end, Mnet's gonna get what they want, which Dial will become number one. Okay, that's one thing.
Mm,
As much as I don't like how the ranking is gonna go, I think what we see into ranking, it's gonna change, but I don't think change in a bit in that sense.
yeah.
Um, I don't know if Eugene would be number three. Still, I think she'll drop a little bit. Yes. Oh, I actually put her up there. I think Yo Young is gonna move a lot. Like she's gonna move up in ranking a little bit more than what we think it is. Cheon is one I don't mind her being there, but if that's what you can get, I guess. Shouting, I still think will get a higher ranking than what we see previously. I
Mm,
think she's still gonna go up. It just doesn't make sense for her to drop that far down.
yeah,
Hikaru will be around the same area. Masha will be around there. Yasuo will may get there, like just enough, and then Yurina, who's been dropping, could possibly get in at the last spot.
yeah, yeah.
So that's my thing there. I don't. Here's the thing. As of right now, especially how the rankings have went with the interim, you there's no way to really predict what it is. And if it becomes
That's
whatever
true.
that ranking, here's the thing. If it ever becomes whatever that ranking is, then so be it. So you know,
But
this is
do
my
you see
prediction.
that's a do you see it as a 5-2-2 then? That would be your kind of how you would see it.
5-3-1. I don't
Oh,
think.
5-3-1. That's
I
true
don't think.
because you have Urina there and not Fu Yaning.
Yeah,
That was
I
a.
don't.
I think that's the only difference that we have. The other
Yeah,
girls are the same, so it kind of makes sense both lists in that way because
yeah.
the girls are the same. The only one that I have Fu Yaning because of her popularity internationally is getting ridiculous.
Oh
And then
yeah,
you have Urina because you think she will just get through maybe with Korean votes or
yeah. She'll get in
yeah,
just in the nick of time. How
yeah, it's
far
gonna be
or
tough.
how
It's
far or
gonna
close to
be
this thing,
tough.
I don't know. But as of right
Like
now,
Fu
I don't think.
Yaning or Urina, that would be that would be a big battle in a way.
So I'm just pointing it
But
out. Like
it's
that's what I think it is.
yeah.
This is my prediction of what
I
the
would
top
be
nine
happy
is.
if Yoon Young is there. That I would be really happy,
I
and
think
Hikaru would be
so.
there. So this would be, I think this would be like a perfect. I think we both would be happy with this one.
Yeah, I would be happy with that. Look, as
Yeah,
long as Hikaru debuts, then like it, it is what it is. But to tell me that the inter ranking would likely be the debut group, then I would tell you I'm sorry, but yeah,
yeah,
you're gonna lose a huge chunk of the viewers that were watching the show in the
yeah.
first place, and then they'll tell you, no, we're not supporting this group. So whether the Koreans
So
can
probably this
help
is gonna,
support this, that's up to them.
yeah. I think three Japanese. If you have three Japanese this popular, I think that would be a big thing in Japanese market also.
Yeah,
So the only thing is that probably Ting would have the popularity in China that much that it doesn't. It's
that's
not
why
that bad if it's
that's
only
why
her and
in
not
my
Fuyani
opinion that's why
or
my
Suruji.
opinion well that's why in my opinion having shouting will probably help you in the China area for
Yeah,
the Chinese fans. They're gonna
that's
definitely
why I
vote for
put
her.
her also. I think she has to be there
She's
if
getting
Chinese are
she's here's the thing,
interested.
she's nowhere near what Sakura was in popularity by any means, but
Yeah,
damn well she could probably sell at least 25% close to what Sakura did with the group. I would say
maybe
like
even more.
I'm
We don't know
here's the thing.
how
I'm being here's the thing. I'm being generous. Like I don't want to go over and
yeah.
say over 50 or 75% what Sakura could do because Sakura was already super popular in the first place. Shelting is already
Mm,
popular technically in China in that sense, but to be like the superpower
it's
superstar
gonna
like
be
Sakura is, I don't know, but she definitely has a lot of fans though. That's what I'll
yeah.
say.
And this is just our prediction in a way. I think there are three or four who are not on this list can be there like Shana or in this list like Fu Yaning or but I
Yeah,
think these girls are the ones that has like a, are pretty strong in both in Korea and internationally. So I can see this maybe being the best option in that way.
yeah,
Like before, I thought Suruichi would be definitely here, but her popularity in Korea is so low that it has to show in a way. It
yeah,
has to. If you are the lowest ranked in popularity in Korea, it will show. Even if you are in the mid table internationally, or even 10th or 7th or something like that, it will show if the if there the Korean votes or the lack of it that would show. I
Yeah.
think
So
that's why C is not that. But we will see. But that looks really good. I will definitely stand that group that you had there.
yeah.
So
I
that would be
mean,
cool.
that's how how I felt this should be at least.
Yeah.
Like that's something I would say. That's the group I would willing to at least check out.
Would you definitely kind of yeah, I think that group will get as much popularity in Korea and internationally. So because
I
I
mean,
think
that group doesn't have a true main vocalist, but I guess they have a vocalist good enough. I
yeah,
guess.
it would be kind of cool if Bora can make it in a way, but like I wouldn't be against it. Of course, not in that kind of that. Then Young is gonna
Shanna.
drop out, and then Bora is
I,
gonna. I don't want that one
I really want
happen.
Shanna. I want Shanna to go in, but I don't know. The inter rankings confusing me at this point. So
And for Japanese, that's a reach, I think, a little. But
that's a
we'll
big
see.
reach.
We'll see what happens.
That's a big reach, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I mean. There is like at least three. Like you can say that Bai has a chance also because of her popularity, but I don't think it's enough to get to top nine. So
Her
that's
popularity.
my.
Yeah, I guess.
She has, but I don't think it's
I I
that
don't
big.
know.
I don't think so because
I keep hearing that she does so well and all these stuff, but when I watch it, I go,
yeah, she
where?
doesn't. She doesn't
Look,
in a
look, look.
way.
Here's the thing. I'm not going against any Bahi fans, right? I'm nothing against
Yeah,
them,
yeah,
but let's face it. That girl needs training. Let's
yeah.
just face it. That's facts. She needs
And by the
training.
way,
She's not
uh,
the best singer. She doesn't have the most stable whatever vocal, whatever what you call that
yeah,
stuff, or
she
dancing or anything. She hasn't shown
true.
anything to us that she has
Yeah,
that oomph quality, right? They'll go, yeah, that's the one. That's my girl, right?
yeah, and that's kind of also that I feel that this group, this final nine, has to be ready. They can't wait anybody to get
You
better
can't.
in a way.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
I think they're all kind of even in their skill
Here's the
levels.
thing. Here's the thing. And I don't like bashing or talking any worse about
You're not
Bahi or
doing.
anything. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Bahi is that people need to understand. She's no better or she's talented in her own way, right? She's pretty. She has looks. We're not gonna go there, right? Like that's fine. It's just the fact she needs a lot of training still. Like she
Yeah,
hasn't gone to that factor where she has her own signature lineup or we know what she's doing and we know that's her. Like that's Bai. Look, I read a lot of these forums, or these tweets of Bai fans and stuff, and I go, here's the thing: is like, are you really not seeing what I'm seeing? Like, are we seeing something different here? Like, I don't know. Here's the thing: don't say that she's the best vocal and this and this. I'm sorry, but that sticks to Bora,
that's not.
Bora,
Yeah,
Shauna, like these other trainees. They're gonna take that. So no, she's not the
yeah.
most stable either. Let's not go there. She's not the one that
Another
shows up
dance
in.
machine either.
Yeah,
Another dance machine.
like if we go and look at the performance, does Bahi actually show up to you and go, "Oh my gosh, that's Bahi"? No, no, she doesn't. So saying that if she needs to be in a better group, I mean, no, she needs to get better overall. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
it just I read enough of these Bahi's tweets or forums and all that stuff or
and I
Reddit's and
think
I go, okay, yeah, Bahi is cool
isn't.
and everything, but
I think it would
let's
be
not go over
best.
the top, man.
I think it would be best for Bai, like full stop, to train and have some time and not be like if she would make this group, she would be kind of a
But
vocal point or a kind of got some will get some negative criticism also a
what
lot or. hate or something
What
like
I'll
that.
say Bahi will be is she will not be the focus of the group. She's not a center. She's not a stuff. She would basically sub vocal, sub dancer. You know, she'd be like how Luda
But I
is
mean,
to Woo
people will
Sonyo.
talk about it,
Well,
and she will
that's my
get maybe
point. It's just like Woo Sonyo. She's like
negative
Luda.
stuff.
Luda's my favorite girl, right? I'm not going and saying oh Luda's bad or anything. No, Luda's actually my favorite girl in the group. But I will tell
Yeah,
you straightforward, she's not the main vocalist or the main person in that group. She's a sub
yeah,
vocalist. She's a sub vocalist in the group. Even though she has great singing,
mm,
she doesn't have her own technical solos or anything. But she has a
yeah,
cool personality, fun, all the stuff, right? That's how I see how
yeah.
Bahi will be in this thing. But
True.
even then, if I was talking about who would be best support in that sense, Yurina would probably get that. But here's
Mm, yeah, it's gonna
that's a
be
different discussion, different moment, right?
it's gonna be well. I think everybody's gonna be kind of really nervous about the Friday and see what
here's
happening.
here's my question too. You already know my answer.
Yep.
Oh, I think I know yours, but here's the thing: if there was one member who does not be part, of, if does not part of this group, and there's one member who's not part of this group, you would definitely not stand like which member would it be that you would really want for them to be in that group, and if they're not there, that you
Mm.
absolutely not stand them. Like which member is that? Is that Yongyun or is it someone else?
I think I would stand them even if Young Young doesn't make it. I'm kind of like
Yeah,
cool about it because she's really young,
yeah,
and I know that she. But let's say that Young Young and Mashiro both wouldn't be there. That would be too tough for me
I
because I
see.
love Mashiro also a lot. So
Here's
if both don't make it, and
yeah.
like then that would be tough.
Here's the thing for me. If Hikaru doesn't make it, I'm completely ignoring this group from top to bottom. I don't care if
That's
they're in
so.
KCON. Yeah, I know, right? Like, oh yeah, I support Yesel, but yeah, that's fine. Yesel's there, but doesn't mean I'm gonna go stand the group. Now, if Hikaru
Yeah,
was there, definitely that's a group I will be following, finding
she
out
will
the
be there,
news and
man.
all. So, that to me is like my final. Like that's the borderline going. Okay, whether
I
I'm gonna
mean,
stand
keep
this
the
group or
faith.
not,
She's gonna
you
be
know.
there.
Look, whatever
She's gonna
Hikaru
be there.
does, here's the thing: whether she debuts here or not, I'm definitely supporting her without a
Yeah,
doubt. Instagram,
I think that's
whatever. If she has a
that's
J
so
group, J
cool,
idol, I will freaking go over there. I will go to Japan. I will try to meet her.
man.
Go, do all this stuff. Yeah, I will definitely do that. Like that's a promise I'll make. Right?
Whoa, whoa. Is it
Yeah.
like you? I just want to ask
What
you:
is that?
was it
What
a
is
surprise? Was it a
what's
big surprise that there was one member that has that big impact on you,
Oh yeah,
or
big time.
how
What do
did
you
it
call
happen?
that in Japan? What do you call that in Japan? Oshi, right?
Yeah.
It would definitely like look right now. I would consider Haru from Nature as one of my Oshis, right? Like if she does Japanese
Mm,
music or anything, definitely that's one of mine. But yeah, Hikaru would definitely be that. Oshi is like the term for favorite Japanese member in a J group. Yeah, she would definitely be
yeah.
that one on my end. So
Yeah.
yeah. Like
I really
I will
hope she
straight
can make.
here's the thing, I will straight up go Nyokyo and say, okay, does she have a fan club there? Let's go. Right?
I
Yeah.
I I
Just
think I think if I really hope both our favorites go because otherwise it's gonna be a miserable our
look.
last
Here's the
girls
thing.
planet
I know. But
podcast.
here's the thing. If I don't stand this group, it's not the end of the world. It probably has a lot of fans, right? Same thing. I
Yeah.
have Dream Note to deal, to check out and stuff like that because I kind of support that group. There's a lot of groups that I
Yeah,
still
would it be
stand.
cool still?
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't need to add the Girls Planet 99 one. As much as I've been following the episodes and the show, but if Hikaru's there, then yeah, I definitely add them. Like, yay, okay. Just my
Okay,
basic
so let's
comment.
hope Hikaru will make it. I believe in Hikaru
I
and
know,
Mashiro.
and Young Young too.
So and Yun. But all the girls are really good, and that's what I mean. It's that there are still the kind of the level of the talent is pretty strong now.
Uh, oh yeah.
So for me, I wouldn't be like totally saying that I don't stand them, but
Oh no, I
even if
will.
Mashiro and Jungian wouldn't be there, but it would be a tough. It will take time for me. I wouldn't be that excited if my favorites are not there,
I'm
but
a
I wouldn't
hardcore.
be totally off
Oh,
of
not
it. But
hardcore, but I'm a hard stand. That's what for.
yeah, yeah.
I'm a
I know.
big time hardcore at this point for Hikaru. Like yeah, I'm
So
doing.
just like how what kind of experience this has been so far? We can talk on our last podcast. How was it? But what is your expressions about this Girls Planet so far before the final?
It's one
What do
hell
you
of a roller
feel?
coaster, honestly. It's one of those you go yay and then you go nay and then go and then okay.
That's true. It's kind of tiring, also. Like
Yeah,
I
it
have
is.
seen, like I have noticed that it's kind of like, uh, like I can see that I'm thinking it about again and seeing the show, and it's kind of a like I want to have a break now. So that's why I'm not gonna watch the other kind of the the survival shows or the
Oh,
K-pop shows, because I think this is a kind of a big project already for me, and gonna see what's happening. So, same like with Produce 48. It's like when that happened, that was that. It's the
I
same with this. Like I
I
think
might
there's so
I
much
might do so.
potential with this group, so that's why.
I might do so. I might check some other show out at some point.
Yeah,
But
yeah, you
but
have
I got.
energy for that, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna take a break. I don't wanna like probably. I hope that they are gonna like maybe start to get give some content and stuff like pretty soon. Like I'm pretty hyped about it. Whatever is the of course, if Jungen and Mashiro did it, that would
Yeah.
be extra. But I'm pretty sure that I will follow it anyway, because I think there are a lot of girls who are really talented and capable of doing big things. So
Mm.
I'm hype about that. But otherwise, I'm gonna just relax and take a break of this all thinking who is gonna do and watching the performances and being nervous about my favorites and oh, that's tiring sometimes.
Well, that's what it is, man.
Yeah, but it's gonna be so. There's just gonna be one more, I think, and
Yeah,
we will
one
know
more.
then what this. I
Well,
hope Hikaru and Young both make it, and we'll be
yeah.
all smiles. Otherwise, it's gonna be
Let's let's
interesting
let's hope for.
episode.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. After all discussions, we have all. Let's hope all our favorites, even the people and the viewers, whether your
Yeah,
favorites are within our rankings or not, let's just hope for the
yeah.
best
Good
for all
luck
of them,
to
right?
everyone.
So,
Good luck to
so,
everyone
so what we
equally.
see in the finals, if
Yeah,
your
we'll
favorite
see
list
then.
goes, then yay, congrats to
Let's
you. If
go. Bye
it doesn't,
bye.
wait, what do you mean by? I haven't said bye yet. I haven't done the last thing yet. Jesus, hold up. All right. If you like the podcast for today and you're watching this on YouTube, I don't know if this is YouTube still, click the like and the subscribe button. Thank you. And
Bye bye.
as usual, whatever other stuff that thing is, if it's comments on wherever Alex puts us in, yada yada, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, we gotta go. This is the end. See you in the next episode of I don't know when that
Yeah.
will be.
Friday is
We'll
going to
see.
be a big day. Good luck to everyone with the
Bye.
girls. Bye.
Woo! Bye bye.